Okay, now that leads us into our next new segment, and it is a very exciting new segment, and it is called Thought Provokers with Jay. Toozy T, the man, the myth, the legend.
Just Jay will do it, I reckon.
Just Jay.
Coronavirus, real fake. I think it's bullshit.
Ooh, I'm half and half. I'm like, it's a real virus, but is it the cold? Is it a version of the cold?
Technically, it is the virus. Yeah, in a medical book, it'll say corona is a strain or strains of cold and flu.
Interesting. And how funny about that Chinese film on Netflix that was like about COVID prior to it all coming out.
Was that called it was called like Pandemic or something, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently that was alright. I tried to watch it and I was like, this is boring as fuck.
We've got that right now, dude. You don't even need to watch it, brother.
Yeah. I fucking know everything. But no, that's like I'm the kind of like the same. I'm like, I understand it's like completely real.
I think there's some dodgy shit going on, 100%.
I think at the start I was like, when like coronavirus was first hitting Australia, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like it's such a intense thing happening. I was like sketching out, and now it's like fucking been around for like 9 months. I'm like that over it. I do not care anymore.
I think it's more influenza of the brain. It affects people's brains. It makes them go stupid and crazy. And look at all the policies and all the new laws and rules coming in.
That's what's ridiculous about it. Because if we're doing this to stay, I know it's only like a year. Well, supposedly going to be a year. Hopefully, well, it's been a year. It shouldn't have even been this long. No. That's the problem. But the thing is too, which I hate, is just like, like I know it's meant to be like the most contagious virus and all that stuff, but to me, it's seeming like a lot of the numbers are being lied about and stuff. And I only say that because I directly know someone in Melbourne whose friend's grandfather passed away, and a hospital actually offered to pay for the funeral just to if they could claim it as COVID. Really? And that's just in Melbourne, man. So that's like
homegrown. Yeah.
So why though? That's such
political interest. Sorry,
it's to make us think there's actually something going on.
Fear mongering.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how's the media just getting about it? Just like. Oh.
Well, yeah, so when like it all started, I was like always listening to the news, like getting the updates, and then like that was like the thing that was wigging me out. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just like not gonna listen to the numbers, ignore the news, because all the news is bad news. It's like never like, yo, some positive. It's like always like, oh, it's getting really bad, it's out of hand, it's crazy, it's like killing everyone and shit. And I'm like, fuck this. And then I just stopped caring, and I was like forgetting about it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like it got to the point like where. Like, because like everyone was freaking out, obviously. Like, even my grandma and stuff was like sending me constant things, links and videos and this and that. Like, eventually I just had to like stop. Love you, Gmail. But eventually I had to just stop opening the messages.
Shout out to Gmail.
Yeah, just because it was just like I can't even. It's just like it's like if you didn't open your media, like, would you even know what's going on? Obviously, because now you got to walk around with a mask and get pimples and shit.
Yeah, that's why Manuna shared this thing on Facebook. Victoria, the largest free-range prison. Yeah. And I thought that is actually classy, because that's all that's really came from this. That's all we've seen is people not going out or wearing masks. Like a mask is a big thing. Yeah. And that's about it. Like I've not seen people coughing in the street or dropping or anything bad. No symptoms.
And the problem about this age too is fucking the misinformation is ridiculous. Like people are like, oh, suicide rates are going up. Other people are like, well, actually, suicide rates aren't going up. And then it's like all these debates, but then there's just like, well, actually, it's like, oh my god, what is even right anymore? I'm in a paradox.
Yeah, there's even some YouTubers out there that's calling out a certain organisation that's running all this stuff, and their videos are getting taken down. They're being silenced, and
that's the thing too. So many people getting silenced and stuff. So much segregation, like, and this is like the time for like big tech and stuff. Actually, I probably shouldn't even say that, but I like censoring people and stuff, and it's like, all right. Cool.
Well, that's why even Australia's trying to pass laws to stop freedom of speech. Like people, even suspicion of like going to these rallies or speaking against it.
Yeah.
They're raiding their houses and taking their stuff and doing all that stuff to look into it.
And while we're at it, actually, and what shits me is stupid people that are like, oh yeah, no, you just obey the law. It's like, mate, soon you're not even gonna like if you walk on the road. You're gonna go to jail. Like
it's a very sheepy mindset.
It's like once you start giving away your rights. Doesn't matter, man, because they can, if you get a bad cop one day, they can arrest you and be like, oh, you were doing this. Technically you were, but that wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even bad, but it's a crime. Like, jaywalk, like, you know what I
And
mean?
that's why they changed the laws for that. Like for example, the mask thing. We're wearing a certain mask. Now you can't wear that mask anymore. From the very beginning, they said masks did nothing. Now we've got to wear them. Then you couldn't wear your neck scarf. You have to wear the proper fitted ones. It's all over the place.
No, it's ridiculous. Yeah, how's that? I literally bought one of those neck ones. I was like, waste of money. Jesus Christ. And then they upsell the freaking, all the masks are being like $50 for 10 pack of masks. No way. Who's going to...
Nah, then it dives even dives even deeper. Holy shit.
Dives even. What'd you say? That was that weird.
That's mate.
The injection and stuff like that, how it's going to become mandatory.
Yeah,
how to try and
mandatory vaccine.
Yeah, what's in it? Why? Like, why you don't pre-medicate? Like, you don't eat Panadol a day because you might get a headache.
Yeah.
Why does that happen? So why are we taking a shot for something that you might not ever get?
100%. I'm not like a crazy anti-vaxxer. Obviously, I get there's like some things you need to be vaccinated for and stuff. But like, is this one?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this? I'll be honest with you. I've never had a flu shot.
Yeah, I don't. I said to Keely, I was like, every time I get a flu shot, I get fucking sick as straight
Because
after.
they put the symptoms into you. That's why your body fights the.
Oh yeah, builds like a
immunity.
natural immunity. Yeah.
That's why, and that's why what's in the
And
shot.
I've had the flu, like, and it was bad,
But you get it. Yeah.
but I lived.
You get it once, and that's it.
I honestly haven't had the flu in that long.
Yeah.
I've like been that good with being sick. Yeah. Usually I get like really bad sick once a year.
Well, that's how it usually happens, and you just get nothing.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like you can see both sides, and I think everyone's just absolutely sick of it now.
Oh, 100%.
Especially Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne's sick.
Melbourne is copping it.
Well, someone's vandalised Dan Andrews' office, like,
Yeah.
literally, like,
That's
yesterday or the day before or something.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that, but apparently what'd they do? Break into Dan Andrews' office.
I don't know. I think they just vandalised it and stuff.
Vandalised
and
it.
shit.
That's so funny.
Good on him. He can finally do something.
People hate that guy.
Yeah.
Someone posted
Oh,
something.
people hate him. People love him.
I see so much more bad stuff than good stuff.
Personally, I do too. I just think he's covering his ass too much. All right, so for instance, they're making it now. Like today, they're changing laws basically so that if an employee dies on sites, the employee goes straight to jail basically.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the thing. These things aren't in proper law.
Hey, yeah, and all right, think about that. So if that's the case, then people have died. No.
Yeah.
What do you do though? I'm not a fucking politician. I don't even care that much.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, literally. I just like fucking. Oh well, it actually does rile me up sometimes, but I love rolling other cunts up. So.
No, yeah, it's weird how they can stay because they're not even real laws. Like I knew someone that got an exemption for a mask, but it's not an exemption. It's like a doctor's note, and that's it. It's like your parents writing you a note to go on a field trip at school, and you show people. That's all it is. It's not an actual. There's no such thing as an exemption.
Yeah, well, what are they getting everyone for before? It's for disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
For not wearing a mask, disturbing the peace.
Yeah, true.
That's because.
It's not real.
Hey.
It's not real.
Oh yeah, but like, what is disturbing?
And that's the end of that segment.
Moral of the story?
This could go forever. Forever.
I'm that bad with masks though. Like recently, like I've been like just chucking it around my chin and just walking around because
Say
I'm
it
just
out
like,
loud. Say it out loud. Do you hear that? Do you hear that, Dan?
someone get some fucking photo evidence. You got nothing.
Well, except for your video confession.
I take it back. I always wear my mask 100%.
We'll put a disclaimer at the start.
Yeah, disclaimer.
This is all fake.
Host may lie. Like,
It's for the podcast, right?
Pure comedy, mate.
so as you being the most normal person here, how are you going to wrap it up? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I can see both points of views. Like, obviously, people want people to obey the law so they can just wrap it up and like it'll be over. And like we're very on that point of like almost being over, because people are just obviously if they're like everyone's just like nah, fuck it.
Yeah, no, but for instance, I get what they're saying though, because like, what if, mate, there's 6 or 7 fucking million people in Victoria. There's always going to be a couple fuckwits. There's always going to be people that let people down. So there's always going to be some sort of transmission. There's always going to be like, do you know what I mean? Like, what if what are we going to do? Stay in this for another year? Because like 10 people have it. Oh, 30 people have it. Oh, 10 people have it. 50 people have it. Like, what are we going to do? Like, we can't do this forever.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're like still in lockdown this time.
And what if, and mind you, what if we all just get this vaccine that they've made in like a year's time, and people's arms and shit just start falling off?
Well, you wouldn't know. New World Order agenda.
What if we get like superpowers or something?
We're thinking about it all wrong. Fuck, you're right, man.
The next evolution of man.
Yeah.
Evolution of man.
New species gets born or something. Like some fucking. Start growing like forearms or something. Yeah, right. Okay, so in the end, that was a very big thought provoker. And did we come to a conclusion? Is coronavirus real?
Dude, we're dumb as fuck, man. Dude, what are we going to tell? Yeah, you should listen to us.
Look, it's just an opinion. It's not real. It's okay. It's not fact. It's opinion.
It's not real like COVID. What?
Yeah, I hope everyone listened to our rants. Mainly Blake's rant, but all our rants.
I joined in. I was subbing in. I was tagging in.
I was just listening and taking it all in.
This is the most I've ever spoke.